Hello everyone, and welcome back to another tall tale of small survival, or at least another episode thereof. So, you find us today doing the same thing, sort of, we were doing last time, except instead of bales, we are hauling parsnips. Yes, now as you can see, our money went down a little bit since last time. Part of that was overnight costs and fees, and I'm checking for traffic, and I'm clear. Yeah, so there's some nominal fees taken out, and sort of nightly maintenance and animal care and whatnot. And this morning we purchased a small item for about $2,500. It was a conveyor system to help us get crops out of our root crop storage silo. And as it turns out, the price for parsnips specifically was quite high over the sort of period between June and July. So we are over here to sell off a big chunk of parsnips. That's the first thing we're going to do. Now, also following on from last time, we've been having a discussion about the economic state over here in Szpakowo, and for that we got $2,500. Lovely. I think we've only got about 9,000 litres of parsnips left, so we could run back and pick those up. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, sell that little lot anyway. Yeah, we've had a little bit of a chat and a discussion about the economic situation here, and since last time, and decided what we are going to do is actually leave it on the hard economy, because I looked at the price of eggs to sell and it was a ridiculous amount. It was like 2,000 plus per 1,000 litres of eggs, and that's just like ridiculously overpowered, even for eggs. You know, that's a lot. Plus I also discovered a couple of other things, or one other thing in particular, which was a small error in the sale price of the chicken feed we've been buying. Yeah, it was a slight indiscretion in the mod itself, whereby if you buy it in multiples, it actually adds up the price wrong. So we were paying too much for multiple bags of feed. Now, that's not a problem we're going to correct. Well, I've corrected the error in the scripting on the mod itself for the chicken feed, but I'll show you that in a second once we are here, because first thing we are going to need to do, I think, is if we go this way, you can see there we've got a nice little conveyor spout which may or may not auto fill us with stuff here. It doesn't look like it has, so turn it on, fill it up with parsnips. There we go. So yeah, we'll have a quick look at the mod I was talking about. Here it is. Where is it? Here it is. Chicken food. So that's supposed to be 600 per bag, right? So you would think if you buy multiple bags, it would be 600, 1200, etc., etc. And that's what it currently is now. So if I pop that up to 2, it adds 600 to the price, because it's 600 per bag, so 1200 for 2 bags, 1800 for 3, and so on. The problem was, and I didn't peg this until like literally just the other day between recordings. Now if you look at this one, pig food, it is 600 for 1 bag, but an extra 1200 for 2 bags. So you're paying 600 for 1 bag and then 1200 for the second bag, and then another, you're basically paying an extra 600 over the top of what you should have been paying. And all that is just a small hiccup in the mod. The pricing for the additionals was put in for what they should be, not like the actual total cost, not the cost of 1 extra. Because yeah, it's like you omitted the base price sort of thing in the mod. That's all it was. So no biggie, but yeah, we got the chicken food one sorted. So it seems like where I've been buying multiples, I've been paying too much for it. Which, oh, thanks mate, well done. There's always one. couldn't drive around, could he? So I'm going to have to go up here, hopefully be able to get that in there. I may have to readjust the pipe slightly. And parsnips, there we go. So yes, so I'll get this little last of this lot down to the station and sell that. It shouldn't be too much. It won't get quite as much as we got last time, but it's a good thing. Oh, and also, because the economy was briefly looking up last episode, we had ourselves, we sold ourselves a few silage bales. Now the silage bale price has gone back down, so we are going to transfer a small amount of money to the people of Szpakowo because of the small hiccup in price value of bales. So we're going to give them back 3 grand. Call that that good on those bonus bales. So I'm going to have to get that back out of the way, turn that off, get back in this, and get out of the way of these cars. Oh, what a giant mess. Why did they have to do that to me? Come on, out of the way, people. Anyway, yes, I shall see you all back down the road when we sell these, because this is not going to be fun. I'm going to have to figure out how to turn this road train around. Alright, got that all sorted, and we are now back down at the root crop cellar here to drop the last of these lovely parsnips in. And where are we now? Sell that, and sell that. Lovely. I know it's a little bit fiddly doing the economy up and down like that, but I think it's only fair because we did make a bit too much money off of those silage bales last time. So, fair is fair and all that. Let's get out the door here in one piece. Smashing. So, what have we got on the agenda for the majority of today? Well, we've got contracts to do. We've got one contract to finish, the hay one. Our tractor, the Wladymirec T25, is currently up in the workshop having an inspection done and most likely a service as well. We'll have to check in on that at about 8 o'clock or so. We took it up there last night. They had closed their service department, but they're going to look at it this morning for us, so yeah, we got that all booked in, sorted and lovely. So we've got the hay contract to finish off on field 146, that little diddy field next to our barn space area just across from our other stuff. So we're going to get that done first, and then we've got some harvest contracts to work on. It is finally chicken food season. and I say chicken food season because they are 2 contracts we've got. I think one is for barley and one is for wheat. And they are mid-size fields, I guess you could say. Now I'm just going to leave the trailers here because we are going to need to use our own trailers for... Oh, shut up. I'm trying to remember what the buttons are to disconnect the thing. What am I missing? Cover. Wait, what is going on? What are you people doing getting all in my way like this? There we go. What happened there? You can just wait now, you horrible little person. Now, where did I put my thing? Oh, it's down the other end of the field, isn't it? The roller. Not roller. God, what am I talking about? Grass thing. Oh, I don't know. It's not the tedder, it's the other one. Windrower. That's the word I'm looking for. Windrower. Lovely. Get that attached to this. Give that a quick... I mean, we could technically pop it on the front. That'd be interesting. Okay. But, yeah, so we've picked up, I'll show you in the menus here, picked up 2 contracts for Richard, I think his name is. One for barley, one for wheat, and he's loaned us his combine. He has an old Deutz-Fahr combine that we are using, and we are providing the worker, that's us, and we're also providing the trailers as well. But he said we can use the harvester for both jobs. They are sort of different fields in different areas, but that's not a problem. I have to back up and catch that as well. There we go. We'll make sure we got all the hay in. So yeah, essentially we're going to start. We've been doing a lot of grass contracts lately, so I'm sure you all have had your fill of delicious hay and other type of contracts. So yeah, I won't put you through watching me do this yet again. But needless to say, we'll do this. We'll head down to the. I think it's the direct sell point for this one. It's usually over there, and we'll get this all put in and get that contract done, and see where we stand. But yeah, so the economy is going to be staying on hard mode for the time being. One of the ways we're going to get around that is by using some alternative machinery a little bit as we go. So we will be borrowing some machinery from the farmers or the people of Szpakowo as we do certain contracts. That way we're not going to be putting so much strain on ours, because I think that's a big part of where we've been going. It's the whole thing with the chickens. I'm not blaming the chickens, I'm sort of blaming the chickens, but no, it's not all the chickens' fault. It's a combination of things whereby having to make sure we had money enough to buy food for the chickens until we could make our own, get the fields to actually grow it and use our own stuff, meant we had to do a lot of contracts, which meant putting a lot of wear and tear on our equipment, which in turn, coupled with the maintenance mods and everything, added up to perhaps a bit more wear and tear than would normally be expected, which ended up meaning, everything was taking a bit more damage and needed to be repaired far too often, which doesn't quite tack in with the way the maintenance mod works in terms of needing inspections and stuff. So yeah, it all sort of compounded onto itself, and I think just created a bigger mess than I'd realised. So yeah, we've solved the problem by and the chicken food price as well. If I'd have realised that sooner, it might not have been quite as bad, because I'm pretty sure there are a few times where, at least off camera maybe, I'd bought multiples, even if it was just 2, and if we're spending an extra 600 euros than we needed to, then it all kind of adds up, especially early on when we had a very, very tight budget indeed. So yeah, that's all the sort of reasoning and babbling behind everything that's been going on with economy thoughts and stuff. But we're going to try and keep it as is. And contracts, what are the contract settings at the minute? Let's have a quick look. Oh yeah, the mail and bowing, I was going to say. The mowing and baling contract rewards is still down a little bit, because they are kind of overpowered contracts. So we'll be getting a little bit less for doing them, but not a massive amount less. And it should even itself out with the extra that we get anyway. So yeah, not too concerned about that. So yeah, I'll get this finished now that I've rambled on through almost the entirety of the windrowing anyway. Yeah, I'll get this finished. We'll see you down at the direct sell point when we're dropping off the hay or at least the first load of hay. I don't know if we're going to get all this into one load on that forage wagon. We probably could do it with about 2 or 3 bales if we had our other tractor, but since we don't, there's no way to actually pick up the bales at the minute. So yeah, we'll just do it like that. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling, and we'll see you all over at Derek's place in just a little while. Alright, here we are, coming up to Derek's Hale and Bay. bale and hay type sell point. One of these days I'll get my words right. Yes. Okay, so we've got 13,000 litres here, plus there's about another 2 rows, I think, back at the farm, row and a half, something like that. So there's a little left over we can grab and sell. Oh, crumbs. How much are we going to get for this? Oh, only 300. Could have sworn it looked like it was going up further than that. Okay, we'll grab the rest of the hay and sell that. And I believe they've got the harvester over where it's supposed to be. I don't know if we can see it from here. Oh, it's way off there in the distance, a little green speck up by the fields there. A couple fields away. But that is the Deutz-Fahr that we will be using for these harvest contracts that we're doing. Yes, chicken food season is upon us. So back to the farm to grab that little extra bit of hay. It's not going to be much, but I figure why not? You know, I was looking at it thinking the price or the money was skyrocketing. If I could put my teeth back in for a minute. But it was not skyrocketing, it was just going up a little bit. So yeah, another sort of couple $100 from hay I think is more than acceptable. Oh, that corn's coming along nice. That's a bit of corn from the people's field that we are renting a section of. That should be coming in for harvest very soon. That is looking quite nice indeed. That should be fun. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, we've got it's about a row and a half, which is not terrible. It's not going to be a massive amount, but yeah, it is still a little bit of free money, so I'm not going to argue with that, because, you know, money is money, as they say. Yeah, solid 2,500 litres off of that bit. This should be probably close to maybe another 5,000-ish litres. I'm going to make sure I grab it all since I'm making an effort. Oh, and I did stop at the service centre for some fuel as well, because this tractor was about to run out. Some of you may have been pointing and shouting at the screen, but I did notice it, and I figured we'd just swing by the shop and grab it, then grab some to sell. So there we go, that is all the hay, 6,000 litres, probably not going to get much for it, but it gets it off the field and it gets it sold. That'll cover the cost of the fuel at the very least. So yeah, that's a nice looking canola there. That might be ready as well, depending on when they planted it. I think it is, but I could never tell with canola. So yeah, I'll get this done, dropped in, sold off, and we'll see you up at the first of the contract fields to get some barley harvesting done. Alright, here we are coming up to the field now. The hay that we sold off was not a great deal money-wise. We got like 320 odd euros for it, but it's enough that it was worth doing, I think. Yeah, paid for the fuel at the very least, probably pay for the service, and yeah, that's not a bad thing all in all. So this is the harvester that he's loaned us for the day. Top liner, Deutz-Fahr, 4090 HTS. Oh, nice looking harvester. Obviously not a new model. Yeah, it's an older model, but not bad nonetheless. Yeah, seems to be quite a preponderance of Deutz-Fahr equipment around the area here, so not surprised. But let's give it a whirl and see what we can get. Hopefully it will be a decent yield, and there will be oops, I always forget to unfold it first. Lovely. Yeah, hopefully it will be a decent yield, and we'll get a nice amount in return at the end. He did say if there was a little bit left above and beyond the contract that he's got, his delivery thing, so long as it's not like, you know, 10,000 litres or anything crazy like that, as I hose my trailers with spray, straw mulch out the back. Yeah, so long as it's not like a ridiculous amount, he said we're more than welcome to either keep it or sell it. depending on our mood. So yeah, it's actually a nice harvester. I quite like this indeed. So we'll see how it goes. Make sure we come back and get those little tufts. But yeah, I mean we're up to 1,500 litres already, and we've done maybe one headland. So it's not going to be the biggest yielding crop in the world. He may not have had a chance to put a lot of fertiliser and stuff on this field before he had to plant, but or prep work or whatever. But you know, crop is crop is crop. You know, any extra we get is going to go straight in the chickens. We've got two bags of feed left after the surprise bonus bag I found the other day. So yeah, that's we've got 2 bags of food ready. Oh, is that withered? Oh no, it's ready to harvest. Okay. I'm sure someone will have a contract for that at some point. Now, these little fields, we could always bring our harvester over and do. They're not terrible. Oh, this is how you're supposed to get into this field. Well, there you go. Learn something new every day. Did not realise that was where this entrance was. Yeah, the official entrance to the field was. I guess they don't want people parking in those main roads down there a great deal. And I didn't do a headland there because we've got plenty of grassland to turn around, so that's just fine. But yeah, I'll carry on with this. We're up to 3,000 litres now, so we might make a fair bit off of it. We shall see. We'll come back when we are finished with this. Oh, in fact, I do need to cash out that other contract, the baling one. We have finished that, so collect on that. Lovely. There are quite a few baling contracts, grass work ones that we can do. It is that season, but I'm going to resist the urge to do too many of them because the whole wear and tear on the tractor thing, and we are doing all right for the cash now. So long as nothing massively urgent comes up that we want to buy, I am still thinking ahead because we do need pigs and stuff, so if certain things crop up, then we may well do that. We'll have to take a look as it happens and play it all by ear, as it were. But yeah, I might look at some pig feed mixers, or just go straight crop for now. Not worry too much about actually mixing it so much as just plonking it in, because we've still got potatoes. Although we do need to make sure we have enough potatoes for them, and to keep out. In fact, I haven't checked that in a while actually. The old courage production shed, definitely. Okay, let's go in reverse, please. Yeah, I'm not 100% efficient at driving this particular harvester. Miss a gear every now and then. But yeah, we've got our eye on some potential things depending on prices and value and all that kind of thing, because it's not going to hurt to do it just single crop. We don't have to use mixed food the whole time. We'll see. And I'm waffling again, so yeah, we'll continue on doing this, give it a go, and come back when we are... where are we even delivering this? Harvesting 103. This is going to Henrik's, which I think is all the way over. No, it's not that one. There's the one up here. No, where's Henrik's then? Is that this one? No, that's the Szpakowo Pro. Where in the world is Henrik's one? I am mightily confused. Oh, it's there. Oh, okay. Well, that's not terribly far away then. That's just down the road. Oh, lovely. Well, that's not going to be a problem at all. Yeah, so we'll pop in when we get down there, probably, because our trailer has 1,200 odd litres combination capacity, so yeah, we should be able to get this entire field into one set of trailers. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll see you there and see what we get. Alright, we are just coming up to the Henrik sell point now. Should be this one just around the corner here. So let's see if our trailers will tip into the left side. Or have I got it set on the wrong side? Let me see. Tip left. Yeah, that is the tip side left. What is it? Do I need to get closer? Is that what it is? Oh, that one will tip. Okay, well, we'll start with that one. Now, we've got 13,200 litres here, and there was another just over 2,000 litres still sitting in the harvester. So I'm hoping what we've got in the trailers is going to be enough to do, well, no, not quite. So 55% complete transported. Okay, we've got another 5,000 litres here. Oh, there we go. I just wasn't quite close enough. That's fine. So we'll offload it. What? Hang on. That says tip side left. Oh, does this one own? Okay, maybe this one only does tip side back then. Okay. Fair enough. Or maybe it has to be disconnected to change. But I'm going to... yeah, that is going to all go in there, isn't it? That puts us at 89% transported. Okay, so I'll have to get the rest in here quick and see what it all sells down to. Okay, so I pulled the harvester around, and in attempting to empty the last of the tank into the trailer at the back, accidentally missed and put some of it into the sell point as well. But yeah, so we've got 1,700 litres left and we're at 91%. So I'm going to have to very carefully do this. Oh, there we go. No, not quite. Close, but not quite. Ah, smashing. There we go. We sold a tiny little bit, but we've got 743 litres left. That's not bad. I'm going to take this down here to the chickens right away. We're going to deploy it into their feed pen straight away. Get them some delicious barley to eat. And also, while we're down here, I'm going to see if I've got any scrap metal left, or wood boards or something from the building work that was done, and see if we can put some extra sides on this just to increase the capacity a little bit. Because I think we can possibly get an extra 3,000 litres maybe. Well, have a look and see, and then I'll see you up at the last field, or the other field, when we get started on that for the last contract. Alrighty, so I finally got all that lot sorted out. The chickens now have an extra 700 litres of food in their thing, so they are happy. And we're just dragging, combination of bringing and dragging, I guess, the combine harvester up to field 148, I think. And it's a nice little harvester, this. It's a little newer than I'd originally realised. Yeah, it's got some nice equipment in it. It looks very good. Quite well padded sound-wise. And the field we are coming up to is field 148. It's a big, long jobby, but it is quite thin. So we shouldn't have too much trouble doing it, I hope. Now, this one will finish off camera, of course, but it is no doubt going to be a fun endeavour in this nice little combine. So, let's see, where are we going to park up? I think there should be room in front of our tractor. Oh yeah, and you can see there, we did have some metal sidings and a bit of paint. So we got that all tarted up nicely. That now holds, I think it's 11,000 litres, 11,200, something like that. It was a good amount, a good 3,000 litres more than what it had before. So either way, I'm not going to complain about that. Just have to unhitch this quick. and then spin around, grab the header. Hopefully we can attach that. Oh, it's a little bit janky here with the ground, but I'm hoping I can line it up. Not like that. It's not going to work, is it? Oh, there we go. Reverse. Okay, that could have gone a little better, but hey ho, it's all good. And he did say that he wanted straw off of this field. So I think if I check the thing, we are set to, yes, I've turned it on. So we should now be able to attach this. And those hoses, lovely. And off we go. Yes, I know, it's only for contract work, that's why I'm only using it on a contract field. Lovely, we're getting a nice little swap of straw. Now, we're not going to be doing anything with this. That is purely for the farmer to deal with himself. So, don't worry, we won't be suddenly acquiring a bunch of straw bales or anything quite like that. Now, this is just what they wanted done, so not a problem. And yeah, we are off on our way with a wheat harvest. And I think what we're probably going to do at some point, depending on how many more of these larger contracts we help out with, I may look at getting another trailer like that swivel axle trailer we've got back there. Just a little something to help with the bigger loads like this, because our Deutz-Fahr can definitely handle about 20,000 litres, I'm sure. And they're not too expensive. I think there's a specific grain trailer version for about 3.5 to 4 grand. So we might look at that. Yeah, sort of expanding a little bit. But it all depends. You know, if we're going to do more of these contracts, then it might not hurt. It depends really. You know, sometimes we might be using our harvester for and their trailers or their tractor. You never know. I mean, it could even be both. Anything is possible. You just don't know. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to carry on with this lovely job. It's going to be a lot of up and down. Well, mostly up. I have a feeling that we'll get to the end of this and then probably unload. I don't know. I mean, the other field just next to us looks like it's been ploughed but not seeded. So we might be able to get away with driving on that if we have to. Or I could just come back down that row and then shuffle out. We'll see. It's quite a long one nonetheless. But yeah. So chicken food season is upon us. Our field should be coming up to harvest next month, so if there's a potential other contract before then, I might do one. We will just have to see, because obviously, you know, we don't still have nightly expenses or monthly expenses, and you know, building maintenance and stuff like that to pay. So we're going to need to have an income of some sort. But yeah, it is all good, as they say. So I'm continuing on having fun with this little harvester. Get this contract finished for whatever the chap's name was. Richard, something like that. Yeah, Richard. Get that finished and hopefully get ourselves a bit of wheat. Now, since this is a bigger field, I'd imagine we'll probably get a bit more than, you know, at least a good 1,000 litres. Yeah, we should get more than the 700 and something litres we got off the last one. So that will be good. I think it's like 5% of the field, whatever we get total. So we could probably work it out at the end, depending on how much we actually get off of it. Somebody's got some silage bales there. But we could get into the field from this end as well. That's cool. That might have actually been easier setting up on the road there, and not on the road, but off to the side by the on that little grass area. It might have been okay with that. But anyway, now we've got set up, we're doing our thing, everything is peachy. There's a little strip of grass there, we might even be able to run down that side and, yeah, just carefully without having to go too much onto the other field, get this thing unloaded. But that is a problem for me to deal with, and for you to see the rewards of next time. So yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed whatever this was, and if you have, and if you haven't already, then do please hit the old subscribe button, and hit the like button if you've enjoyed it, there you go. And if you haven't already, do subscribe. Comments are always welcomed, and if you'd like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And on that note, I think I shall bid you all farewell. Cheerio, everyone.